Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome to the Daily English Show. I got an email from a guy called Anthony who's from Hong Kong and moved to Australia a couple of years ago. He said a lot of nice things about the Daily English Show, and one of the things he said was, "It's great to watch your show because I can replay as many times as I need to listen closely to what you said. Cannot always say that again to my colleagues." Thanks, Anthony. I'm glad you're finding the show useful and I hope you're enjoying life in Sydney. I also got an email from a guy called Jeremy who told me about his site for interpreters. So if you're an interpreter looking for work, you might want to check this site out. And one more thing I'd like to tell you about today. There's a podcast called ESL Aloud. I'll put a link to that in the description if you want to go and subscribe to that. A while back, Sherman, who makes that podcast, got in touch with me to ask if it was okay if he built on one of my lessons. And I said, sure, that'd be great, go ahead. So podcast number 24 is the one where he builds on one of my videos, which is show number 363. And I like his podcasts. They're basic but useful. I like how he gets listeners to repeat two sentences which have almost the same meaning. For example, some people left some very nice comments and some people wrote very nice comments. So you can read the sentences on the computer and listen at the same time and repeat. Or you can listen to the podcast while you're doing something like the gardening and repeat. Listening and repeating sentences sounds really simple and maybe a bit boring, but I think it's really useful. So follow the link and go and check out that podcast. Kia ora, this is Dick News. Last month, Japanese rice went on sale in China for the first time in 4 years. The first batch has already sold out.
For the last 4 years, Japanese rice wasn't allowed to be sold in China. According to the International Business Times, China banned the rice in 2003, citing pests. This year, they lifted the ban, and on the 26th of July, 20 tons of Japanese rice went on sale in Beijing and Shanghai. Japan Today reported the rice was 10 times the price of Chinese-grown high-quality brand-name rice and 20 times that of normal-quality rice. But the rice has already sold out.
And that was Stick News for Tuesday, the 14th of August. Kia ora. There's some spam on yesterday's show. Like the hot Brazilian girls. Does someone sit there and write thousands of messages? Can't YouTube stop them? Must be annoying deleting all those messages. Oh, okay, I'll delete it. There's been a lot of that in the last few days. Yeah, I like that. But the hot Brazilian girls seem to have disappeared, and now it's some other dodgy site. Nah, it must be automatic. I don't know. I don't even know how you'd do that in the first place, let alone how to stop it, but I guess they're working on it. Yeah, it is. I think I've deleted about 100 spam messages in the last few days.
Which country is the biggest rice producer in the world? China. Which country is the second biggest? India. Which country is the third biggest? Indonesia. Which country is the fourth biggest? Bangladesh. Which country is the fifth biggest? Vietnam.
And that was the Daily English Show. See you tomorrow. Bye. For example, some people left For example,